I'm back with, I believe, a horror story today. This is a warning. It's called Warning Danger. Keep out. SCP-001, the Gatekeeper animation by ZMDE Animations. So I remember we did some kind of SCP video 7 something, I don't know what it was, I don't remember the numbers, but I remember I did watch some kind of SCP video, so I guess this is like another one. It's called the Gatekeeper animation, so 13 minutes long and a half, so let's go.
So I'm walking through this field. It's pitch black. I can't really see much, but I try anyways.
Okay.
Just more grass. I keep walking for a while, but then it hits me. Where am I? How'd I get here? How long have I been walking?
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna say, he also foggy.
What the hell is that? The sun? No. Too sudden. A flashlight? No. Too bright. What could it be? I'm not trying to be blinded, so I look away. What the? Because of the light, I can now clearly see my surroundings.
Whoa.
A priest. Looks like he's praying, but... seems like he can't see me. Okay, can this get any weirder? I gotta figure out what's going on.
10 kilometers, safety radius, do not enter.
As I get closer and closer, the heat from the light becomes unbearable. It feels like I'm walking right into the sun when... suddenly, I'm okay. The heat's gone and... oh, no. It's still so bright, but I can just barely see. It's some sort of man? Woman? It's got wings. Lots of them, and a sword. It's on fire. That must be where the heat was coming from. Suddenly, something's not right. I feel like there's someone else in my mind.
Are you being controlled or something? Yeah, you're controlled.
This is it for me. I don't know about you, but as far as dreams go, this one was pretty epic. I mean, if only it was just a dream, though.
What?
After that, I couldn't really get back to sleep, so I decided to grab a snack from the 24-hour gas station nearby. On the way there, I called my girlfriend, Anastasia, to tell her about my crazy dream.
Is she even awake?
I thought I was just talking to her. It never really even crossed my mind that someone else might be listening in.
Oh shit. That's sus. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, oh my god, what the hell?
Steven?
Oh my god.
Hello, Steven.
Oh god.
Welcome to the SCP Foundation. Let me go! We don't keep prisoners here. You're free to leave, but...
Just leaves? But what? Oh, shit.
No way. Oh, cool! Yeah, we don't keep prisoners, but we're kinda stuck in a giant underwater secret base.
Yeah, so prisoners.
Guess I should have read the fine print. What is this place? I'm happy to tell you more, if you're ready to listen. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. And that is exactly what our organization does. We catalog, study, and secure thousands of phenomena, artifacts, beings, and more. Our mission is to shield mankind from all types of anomalies, maintaining normalcy amongst the masses. Every anomaly gets assigned a number. For example, SCP-099. Most anomalies are harmless and can even get along with people. But there are others that pose a threat to human life and in some cases, a potentially world-ending. To rank anomalies, we classify them into 3 main categories. First, safe, which means they have a little risk of escaping and pose a minimal threat. Then, Euclid, which means the SCP is unpredictable, as we still have much to learn about it. Finally, Keter, for all the SCPs that are nearly impossible to contain or destroy, and represent a major threat to human life. Every person in this facility also has a ranking from 0 to 5. This determines their level of access to the SCPs. More dangerous SCPs require a more specialized, higher-ranking personnel to handle them.
001?
What? From my dream. What is it?
Yeah,
SCP-001. Class Euclid/Keter, also known as the Gatekeeper. It is one of the most dangerous SCPs we've ever encountered. If it's so dangerous, why isn't it contained? We've tried more than once.
You just can't. Experiment. A.
First, we instructed a Class D personnel to approach the Gatekeeper as closely as possible on foot. But upon making visual eye contact with the Gatekeeper,
it blinds you.
After that, the subject immediately turned and walked away. Despite repeated orders to continue with the experiment, Class D personnel refuses to obey and is terminated.
Experiment B.
We learned from our mistakes and adapted. In our second approach, we sent in a remote-operated research drone, but once it got within a 1-kilometer radius of the Gatekeeper, it was obliterated by a heat signature rivaling that of the sun.
Shit.
So, we had to be more extreme. On our third attempt, we sent in 100 drones from various angles simultaneously. But this time, once they reached the 1-kilometer radius, all 100 drones are simultaneously obliterated. The designated observers at Site 0 reported that the Gatekeeper appeared to strike in all directions at once, without deviating from its stance at all. But the mission wasn't a complete failure. We learned something. And what's that? Whatever the Gatekeeper is, it appears to be guarding something. I beg them not to, but I suppose it's human nature to take and conquer. My superiors decided to take a more aggressive approach. But all we managed to do was make it angry. The entire military camp, launch site, and all personnel completely wiped out.
Oh my god.
The Gatekeeper proved to be an even greater threat than we initially thought. We had to take more extreme measures, so we tried an intercontinental ballistic missile from a long-range submarine.
It was not in the water though, was it?
But that was an unspeakable failure. You were the cause of the 2004 tsunami? So many innocent lives. You should be ashamed of yourselves. The SCP Foundation fights for the greater good. Sometimes that means innocent lives are lost in the process. Greater good? All your firepower didn't even scratch it. Exactly. That's why we had to take an alternative approach. For the first time, we tried to
God.
eliminate one SCP with another SCP. But when we asked, we were told, SCP-076, I have a mission.
Yeah, they said no.
Considering the results of
H or G.
experiments
Okay, I don't know my
next
letters.
time, I didn't ask. SCP-073, Class Euclid, also known as Kane. Kane was dropped off at Site-0 and instructed to walk towards the light without being told why. Given Kane's cooperative personality and indestructible nature, we felt he was the perfect SCP for the job. But no, I can't. Attention, Kane. You are to continue marching forward. Please. Continue marching forward. After that, the SCP administrator ordered us to abandon all further experiments on SCP-001. So you're telling me that there's some godlike being out there that can end the world and there's nothing we can do about it? Precisely.
Oh my god.
Because of the nature of the Gatekeeper, no containment procedures are necessary. Instead, 24/7 monitoring is to take place from a safe 10-kilometer distance known as Site-0. The location of Site-0 is known only to the current SCP administrator and a single overseer-level agent assigned to monitor the Gatekeeper from Site-0. This agent has a list of specialized prerequisites to maintain good relations with one or more organized Abrahamic faiths, to maintain on hand a supply of the following: holy water, a rosary, crucifix, cross, prayer rug, or other symbol blessed by an Abrahamic cleric of bishop or equivalent higher rank, a copy of Abrahamic scriptures, and standard emergency supplies in mobile form. Said agent is authorized to take any action necessary should SCP-001 become active, and is required to immediately alert the administrator and all other overseer-level agents should SCP-001 show any change in behavior, as this may constitute the beginning of an end-of-the-world scenario. This is a lot. But what does it have to do with me?
Yeah, right.
With our experiments, we found that when any personnel gets too close, the Gatekeeper instructs them to leave. But with you, it told you to prepare. This has only happened once before, and that person went on to create the SCP Foundation. Like I said, we don't keep prisoners here. But I ask you, would you like to learn more about the SCP?
That was an interesting video, not gonna lie. Like, I was actually pretty intrigued. I was like, wait, what? Like, all those experiments? So, as far as I'm concerned with the SCP-001, to me it's just kind of like, it seems like he doesn't really do anything, or it doesn't really do anything until you bother it, because like it just seems to like be there, you know what I mean? It's not really doing anything. Just like, I don't know. This is obviously a weird example and stupid, but like just like all the spiders in the basement, they do shit. Like all I see is like a spider just stands there for like a week, and I'm like, do you not have anything better to do than just stand there? Like, they just do nothing. It's just kind of there. That's my point. It's just kind of there. So, I mean, there's a 10-kilometer radius around it, so like obviously you're warned. So it's weird that he had a dream about it and then basically lived it. It's kind of weird. Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't even know. That was just really weird, but Interesting though, for sure. Like, I definitely did not expect what I saw, so it was definitely interesting. So, pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Even though this wasn't a suggestion, but yeah. I don't know. I feel like you should just leave it alone and everything will be okay. But at the same time, if it can just end the world whenever it wants to, then like, what if something just happens to it? Because like, to me, that's like a machine of some kind. It's like, I'm assuming this obviously isn't real, because like, obviously it's just an animation, but like, I'm assuming SCP isn't actually real. Wait, is it actually real? I swear to God. Hold on a second, let me look up SCP-001 and see what comes up. I think I just looked up 001. All files concerning the nature of SCP-001, including the decoys, are protected by a memetic kill agent designed to immediately cause cardiac arrest. Wow. In any non-authorized personnel attempting to access the file. Wow. So like, this is actually like something that's real, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Wow. I've never heard of SCP prior to this, so I'm just kind of like, what? Like, I don't know, but that's definitely really interesting to know and like really interesting to like see and stuff like that, but that's crazy. I feel like as long as you leave it alone, you're fine. As long as you don't go near it, you're fine. Because like, I feel like any technology, because it's basically fire. It basically has like a fire sword. It's basically just burning. It's basically like super bright and burning. So like, you'll basically go to it, you'll basically catch fire, or you'll be blinded by it. So like, either way, they're kind of like dead. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's some kind of machine, whether it's another SCP, it could easily be destroyed. You know what I mean? So I think that's like the most powerful one. My question is, why is it called the very first one, 001? Like, why is it the very first one that they like named after? You know? Is it because that's like the one that's like the most insane? Like, I don't know if that's why they named it that, but I don't know. That's gonna be it for this video though. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this video, what you guys think of my suggestion or of my reaction to it, anything like that. And that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching and peace out.